Houston Rockets. I wasn't familiar with your game. The Houston Rockets are shocking the NBA world right now. They have won 6 games in a row and are fresh off beating the defending champions Denver Nuggets. They were able to outlast Nikola Jokic's ridiculous 36 points, 21 rebounds, and 11 assists stat line. Baby Jokic, Alperen Sengun had 23 points, 8 rebounds, 5 assists, and 2 blocks, as Alperen Sengun held Nikola Jokic to 17 of 17, 41% shooting from the floor as his primary defender. Jokic shot 8 of 10 against everyone else combined. Fred VanVleet had 26 points, 4 assists on 5 of 7 from 3. And the Rockets so far this season are 10th in offensive rating, 5th in defensive rating, and 7th in net rating. Only 4 NBA teams have a top 10 rating for both offense and defense: the Boston Celtics, Philadelphia 76ers, Denver Nuggets, and Houston Rockets. After losing their first 3 games of the season, the Rockets are now 6-3 and have one of the longest active winning streaks and are turning heads. They have easily been one of the biggest surprises so far in the early season. What's going on, everyone? It's Luca here, back with another video. In this one, I'm going to be talking about the Houston Rockets' latest rise. If y'all can do me a solid favor, please hit a like on the video and subscribe to the channel for more Rockets and NBA content just like this. If there's any franchise that deserves this type of start, it's the Houston Rockets. It has been a rough past 3 seasons for them. In the Rockets' 56-year history, 3 of the Rockets' worst 5 seasons have been in the last 3 seasons. There's been a lot of lows and a lot of losing. Now it appears that the Rockets have maybe finally turned the corner. Led by new head coach Ime Udoka, free agent additions Fred VanVleet, Dillon Brooks, the 6-3 Rockets are currently 4th in the Western Conference. Before this season, they hadn't held a top 4 seed in the West for a single day since August 14th, 2020. With the Rockets playing so well, it's not a good time for the Rockets to have their longest non-All-Star break of the season. Seriously, I don't know what the schedule makers did here, but the Rockets won't play again until Friday against the Clippers, which will be an in-season tournament game. When you look at the Rockets, it starts with their excellent team basketball on both sides. During the Rockets' current 6-game winning streak, they have not had one player score 30 points and have had multiple games where 3 players have scored more than 20. During the winning streak, the Rockets are averaging 26.2 assists and only 11.7 turnovers. This is significant because the Rockets were last in assists per game last season and at the bottom of the league in turnovers. The Rockets, who have also been one of the worst shooting teams in the league, especially from 3 over the last couple of seasons, are number 2 in the league during the 6-game winning streak. The biggest change in the Rockets so far has been their defense. Over the last 3 seasons, the Rockets have been in the bottom of the league when it comes to their defense. During this current winning streak that they're on, the Rockets have been a top 4 defense. They're 2nd in opponents' 3-point shooting, 3rd in opponents' points per game, 4th in defensive rating, 9th in opponents' field goal percentage. Of course, you look at the biggest impact made on this team, and it has been by new head coach Ime Udoka, who so far looks like a coach of the year candidate. Udoka was a leading voice in helping sign Fred VanVleet, Dillon Brooks, and Jeff Green to be the veteran presence that they are for a young Rockets team. Udoka is setting the tone and getting this team to mesh together and play hard with one another. It's too early to say where the Rockets ultimately finish the season, but look, they didn't earn their 6th win until their 22nd game last season. So at the very least, the mess that was this Rockets organization over the last couple of seasons is now gone. The Rockets are capable to beat any team, and their latest win proves it. Alperen Sengun is having a breakout season. He's averaging 19.4 points on an effective field goal percentage of 61.6%, 8.2 rebounds, and 6 assists. He's also cut his turnovers down significantly from 13.7 last season to just 8.9 per 100 possessions. He has been so fun to watch. You look at Jalen Green prior to his off game against the Denver Nuggets, he had 23 points against the Kings, 28 against the Lakers, a game where the Rockets absolutely blew them out, and 25 against the Pelicans. He's been having a nice season so far. Then you look at the new additions on this team. Look, I'm not gonna lie. I wasn't a fan of the big contracts the Rockets handed out to Fred VanVleet and Dillon Brooks. As a Raptors fan, I stand by my take that I'm happy that the Raptors didn't outbid the Houston Rockets for Fred VanVleet. However, you look at the vision Udoka and the Rockets had of having a nice balance of veterans and young players on this team, and it's coming together nicely. The Rockets are plus 20.1 points per 100 possessions when Alfred Sengun, Dylan Brooks, and Fred VanVleet are all on the floor. I'm happy that VanVleet is finding success on his new team. I have nothing against him, and he is coming off 2 back-to-back good games. And I will say this, the Rockets absolutely dodged the bullet by not going after James Harden and instead choosing Fred VanVleet. I mean, we know what Harden is doing right now. He has not been a good fit, it seems, anywhere he goes. VanVleet and Brooks, who has also been solid, have been excellent fits on this team so far. Another key veteran signing was Jeff Green. I love this signing. I thought it was a very underrated one. He had a big 15 points in that win against the Nuggets. We're still really early into the season, but the Rockets look like a much better basketball team than people thought. If this team continues to gel, plays this team style of basketball, and continues to lock in defensively the way that they have, the Rockets can very well keep this up. This has been, like I said, one of the biggest surprises of the season, and the Houston Rockets have shown the NBA world just how good they can be. And it's crazy how they have just turned their fortunes around, because the Rockets started the season 0-3. A lot of people thought the sky was falling for them. And here they are, unbelievably, 6 games later, at 6-3, on a 6-game winning streak, playing some of their best basketball. And we know what Ime Udoka did for that Boston Celtics team in that run that he had. And right now, Udoka is looking like that he can very well bring this Houston Rockets team to some pretty prominent places, as the Rockets are enjoying a nice blend of veteran play and their youth. This has just been a nice experiment so far in Houston, and it's just going to be a matter of if they can keep it up. Obviously, we're only 9 games into the season, still a long way to go, but the Houston Rockets, they look like a different team. They're playing harder, and they have just bought into whatever Udoka has been preaching to them. So we will see how the Houston Rockets continue to look from here on out. Like I said, they're going to have basically almost a week off, and then they will be taking on the Clippers, who are a mess right now, on Friday. But Rockets fans, what has your biggest takeaway been from the Houston Rockets to this point? Let me know your thoughts down below. Do you think they can keep this up? What do you want to see them do more of? Let me know your thoughts, Rockets fans. Again, guys, hit a like on the video and subscribe to the channel if you are new for more Rockets and NBA content just like this. That is it for me. This is Lucas signing off. As always, thank you so much for watching. I will catch you all again in the next video.